Okay, here's what you need to know about me so far. My name is Jasmine, I'm 21, I have a love for unsolved crime documentaries and an unhealthy obsession with Taylor Swift. My favorite TV shows include Desperate Housewives and Parks and Rec. I went to University of Waterloo for 2 years to study global business and digital arts before taking a year off. Oh, and I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. I took a year off in order to figure out what exactly I wanted to do, much to my parents' dismay. I had no set goals of what I was trying to achieve or what exactly I was even doing with my year off. All I knew was that my channel was my rock, and the only thing keeping me happy and sane was my content creating. So this past year, I've just been making videos and more videos. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love making videos, and in the beginning, it was amazing. I had such a blast, and I was like, this is exactly what I was meant to do. But then after a while, I felt like I was growing stagnant and that my craft and my passion towards the thing that I supposedly love had just kind of run dry. And so I was unhappy for quite a while. I made a whole video actually explaining that situation, so if you guys are interested, I will have a link down below. I took a couple of weeks to really think about what exactly I wanted. I wrote a dozen journal entries, I consulted a bunch of my friends, and I read a lot of self-help books. Then I came to the realization that the thing that I loved doing the absolute most was content creating. I loved making videos, I loved taking photos, I just loved making things that conveyed empathy, emotion, and passion. And I realized that was exactly what I was lacking before. I felt like I was creating content, but it lacked any substance and it wasn't helping me grow as a creative and an individual. So I decided, like, I gotta change things up in what I'm creating on my channel, and I gotta change up the format of my videos and just everything in general because it was not making me happy at all. I know that the biggest question that everyone has been asking me ever since I announced that I'm taking a year off is, what's going on right now with your life? Are you going back to school? Are you working? Like, what the heck is going on? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm applying to jobs, and regardless of whether or not I get a job, I will still be going back to school to finish up the rest of my degree, and it will be happening online because of the pandemic. So I will be taking my third year courses at home, and in a way that's really nice because I can save money. I don't have to commute. I know you guys are probably really confused and you're like, wait, you said that you hate your program. What is going on? Like, why are you going back if you hate it so much? And that is a whole other segment, and I will talk to you guys about why I decided to go back in another segment. Like, it would be way too long if I talked about all of that right now. Okay, now let's actually get down to what the series is going to be all about. I want to tackle things in the series that I've ultimately always wanted to do but was just too scared to pursue. It can range anywhere from starting my own podcast, creative endeavors, and just a bunch of adult things that I never really mention on this channel, but I do want to take you guys along with me on this journey of life and just trying to figure out my early 20s and just you know the whole thing. And I just really want this series to be about self-improvement and to be able to document it and share it with you guys. Hopefully it can help other people out. A part of myself is kind of sick of just imagining all of these things and not holding myself accountable. So hopefully this series will change things around. I don't know how the series is going to pan out realistically. Like, obviously this isn't some sort of scripted show. This is literally going to be my real life. There could be episodes where I fail. There could be episodes where I succeed. I really do not know how this is going to work. And honestly, that's just the reality of living and life. Things don't always go as planned, and it's always just the way that you perceive it and how you deal with it afterwards is what really makes a difference. So I will show you guys the ups and downs, and maybe I'll regret starting this series, maybe I won't, who knows. Now I'm going to give you guys a very rough outline of how each episode will work. Every episode is going to start off with the issue that I'll be tackling. There will be some background history about why I've chosen this topic and so on and so forth. After that, there will be a brainstorming/researching period, which will show you guys my thought process and how I'm going to tackle this activity or endeavor. Then I'm going to list out the steps of what I'll be doing in order to reach my goal. Then I'm going to try my best to follow these steps that I've laid out. And lastly, we'll see if it turns out to be a success or not. All right, that's pretty much all there is. I've laid out the guidelines, I've laid out the history and why I'm doing all of this, and I hope you guys are excited as I am for the first episode and just to see how this whole series will pan out. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I will see you guys in the first episode. Bye.